Y'all know what time it is. It's Off the Hook, coming at you live from Ingopolis Square. Yo Marina, tell the people the good news before we introduce the stages. Huh? Like right now? What was the good news again? You know, the single most important celebration of our culture, the Splatfest! Ding ding ding, we've got a Splatfest coming up quick. Splatfests always get my ink pumping. I've gotta get my gear ready. Yo Marina, what's the Splatfest theme this time? I'm too nervous to look. You do it. Fine, the Splatfest theme is... What? What is it, Pearly? What's the theme? Tell me! Okay, here it comes. Gulp. The Splatfest theme is... The Splatocalypse is upon us! Ah! It's the final Splatfest! And it's worldwide! What kind of world do you want to live in? A world of chaos? Or a world of order? The Splatfest gods really pulled out all the stops with this one. That's for sure. Though who would ever want to live in a world of chaos? Me? With chaos, you never know what'll happen next, which is awesome. But think about it, Pearl. The world might fall apart. We might fall apart. There has to be balance in the world in order to prepare for the future. Rena, do you remember why we started Off the Hook in the first place? We were sick of hearing the same stale top 20 songs on repeat every day. We promised we never stop shaking things up, that we never conform. Yeah, but Pearl, remember what you said when we first got together? You said that our ink colors aren't special on their own. That they don't become special until you mix them together to create new colors. And that gave me hope during a dark time in my life. Off the Hook means everything to me. It's all I have in this world. Okay, no need to get all dramatic. You have way more going for you than just Off the Hook. For one, the fans like you more than they like me. I've seen the internet. And all the other DJs worship you, plus 8 and Cap'n What's-His-Face. Aren't they part of your world too? That's exactly the point though. In a world of chaos, I might not ever get to see them again. Ugh, why do you always gotta take everything so seriously? Look, I'm not saying nothing should ever change. I just want to protect the balance I've found in my life. Don't you think it's important to create a place we can all feel safe and secure? Not if it means living in a world where everything is predictable. It's not like I want to watch the world burn. I just want it to change. Daily. Yeah, but that could lead to Off the Hook breaking up. Oh my god, I'm done talking. I hereby invoke Article 4 of Splatfest law. That means the losing side has to accept the world the winning side wants. No, you wouldn't. I just did. But if your side wins, what's going to happen to Ingopolis? I'll figure it out during the Splatfest. And this Splatfest is 72 hours long, so you'd better think about it too, Rena. Oh wow. Okay, I'm going to start designing my perfect world. You know, I was nervous at first, but this is actually gonna be really fun. That's the spirit. Plus, there's gonna be special gear just for this Splatfest. And since this is the last one, I'm designing an extra special stage. So there it is. Go vote for your side and play like the world depends on it. How's it going, everybody, and welcome to another bonus episode for Splatoon 2. This time we're going to be talking about the themed Splatfests, more importantly, the Final Fest. Before we get to that, though, and before I reveal to you which team I'm going to be on, Chaos or Order, I want to quickly talk about the other themed Splatfests that occurred throughout the last year of Splatfests, and those are Splatoon, Frostyfest, and Springfest. Now, I alluded to Springfest just off the cuff during the last Splatfest video, but as you're seeing right now, you're actually looking at the themed Splatfest Plaza in Gopolis Square with each and every single one. Unfortunately, they're not in sync when it comes to showing them off, because I did a little bit of boo-boos when it comes to timing things, especially with the Splatoon one. But they did a really excellent job theming the Ingopolis Square to all of these Splatfests, and especially you're going to have to wait and see the Final Fest one, because it's really cool as well. But they did such a good job theming Ingopolis for each of these themed Splatfests, which is why they were in their own separate video, instead of being a part of the other Splatfest video, except, you know, the Tortoise vs. Hare one, Springfest, kind of in passing when mentioning Shifty Station stages. Anyway, also, in the special themed Splatfest, you would receive some gear that you can use online in regular Turf War or Ranked Battle, as well as the Splatfest, but they released them in tune with all of these themed Splatfest, of course. And you can see what those were for these three Splatfests, previously themed Splatfest, there we go, on screen right now. And if you're wondering how you were to obtain these items, I'm going to show you right now because I want to show the process of picking up the gear that was made specially available for the Final Fest. So when you go to the News tab on your Nintendo Switch, and you go to the article pertaining to the themed Splatfest, in this case the Final Fest, all you have to do is click on the article pertaining to your region of the world, and whatever language it is in, scroll down to the bottom, and it should say something along the lines of free download in whatever language you are viewing it in. And when you click on that, you boot up your Splatoon 2 game. If you have a physical copy, you would need the card inside of your Switch to do so. For me, digital is easy, no problem. But you boot up the game, and right in a gift box in Ingopolis Plaza would be your themed gear. And so comes the time to partake in the Final Fest. So, this is a special startup screen. The other themed Splatfest had minor logos in the corner where the Splatoon logo is normally, but the Final Fest had it in full bloom right in front. And just like the other Splatfest that occurred, the previous 23, I think? 23, yes, in North America at least, I'm counting. Just like all of those, there is a special off-the-hook dance that you can view up close and personal, or zooming in, I guess. And I will let you enjoy that, and then we're going to take a quick tour of what the Final Fest themed Ingopolis Square looks like. Inkopolis Square for the Final Fest is pretty simple this time around. All you really have are banners with Team Chaos and banners with Team Order, and some stickers displaying some post comments on the voting booth. But the sky is also looking pretty orangey yellow, so yeah, the Splatocalypse really is upon us. With that, how about we get ready and we participate in some turf war action on the final Shifty Station stage that was made available for this Splatfest in a couple days, because I'm recording this footage the day the Splatocalypse started and it lasts 72 hours, so I'm gonna have to wait a little while. Before we hop into this match on Shifty Station, I want to give a slight spoiler warning for the Octo Expansion DLC, because elements of this final Shifty Station map contain parts relating to the Octo Expansion DLC climax. It pretty much gives away the ending of the DLC, so I want to give a quick spoiler warning in case you have yet to play the Octo Expansion DLC, or have yet to buy it but are going to try it out. I'll leave a timestamp on the screen where you can skip to avoid these spoilers, just to be on the safe side. This is it. The final Shifty Station on the final Splatfest in Splatoon 2. We are playing on Team Chaos against Team Order. So, I'm gonna tell you why I chose Team Chaos. It's because I really want the eventual Splatoon 3 to be turned on its head story-wise for the single-player campaign compared to how the first two games were handled. Sure, beating the Octarians is cool and all, but it'd be really interesting to see the opposite side of that, you know? I just really want something different from Splatoon 3, or even a spin-off if they decide to go to that route if they want to save Splatoon 3 for the next Nintendo console. You know, I just really want something a little different compared to the first two games overall. Also, I just noticed that we're playing against an entire team of Blobbers, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. Anyway, so pretty much how this final Shifty Station works, the beginning is kind of sort of like Black Belly Skate Park in a way. You have the ramps that are here at the spawn, and you have hyper bombs, and well, basically, yeah, you just have hyper bombs across both sides of Shifty Station, and the players on each team can go to the opposite sides and try to activate the hyper bombs in order to make an entire explosion to cover in their turf. And by the way, I also really like how the colors are gold and silver, and they have a little bit of sparkle in them, kind of like the single-player campaign in Octo Canyon. It's a really nice detail. And also, I mean, Team Chaos is gold. Gold is typically known for first place, so I mean, I might as well pick it, right? Anyway, so you have hyper bombs that are scattered throughout the stage, and at the 1 minute mark, Pearl will actually jump out of the rotating helicopter that's surrounding this stage. The helicopter will come in the middle of the stage, Pearl will descend, and the team that has a player in the middle, in the glowing circle where Pearl spawns, will activate her Killer Whale. Yes, the Killer Whale does make an appearance in this final Splatfest, just like it did in the Octo Expansion DLC's closing segments. And it is really cool because this Killer Whale is ultra powerful. I mean, it had to. It defeated the entire final boss of Octo Canyon, right? Of Octo Expansion, I should say, right? Anyway, I think we're doing really good compared to the other team of Blobbers. I mean, I personally thought that this was going to go south when I noticed that it was all Blobbers on the team. But Team Chaos has been holding its own, which is exciting, considering I've seen a lot of Team Order winning 100 times battles, which has scared me. But the only way to find out who truly won the Splatfest will be when the results are posted online and in the game. And I'm going to react to that blind, coming up soon. Y'all know what time it is. It's Off the Hook, coming at you live from Ingopolis Square. Marina, before we announce the stages, why don't you share the breaking news? Breaking news? What did you break this time? I didn't break anything. I was talking about the Splatfest results. Oh, the Splatfest results are in. Aight, first let's see which team was the most popular. Let's find out. How about them apples, Marina? Alright. Now for the part that matters. Yeah, popularity isn't everything. Let's see which team got the most clout in normal and pro matches. Please, please, please! Are you kidding me? Wow! Okay, y'all, it's time. The final results. The winner of this Splatfest is... Chaos reigns. No! Ingopolis is doomed! It's time for everything to change. And it starts with Off the Hook. Marina, these last few years have been amazing. Easily the best years of my life. But I can't shake the feeling that we're missing out on other experiences. Pearl, you don't have to do this. Let me finish, Marina. I thought about this for the entire Splatfest. And I've made up my mind. It's time for Off the Hook to break. No! Don't say it! It's time for Off the Hook to break into new genres of music. Flip-hop, cuddlecore, you name it. We gonna take over the world. What? So Off the Hook isn't breaking up? What? Heck no! You and me are gonna rock the mic together until the end of time. Or at least until I can get my solo career off the ground. But I'm just playing, Marina. You know I love you. Pearl, I'm so happy right now. Sob. It's you and me against the universe, Rena. Let's wake the sleeping giants with our sloppy sonic science. Yeah. Let's bring our bumpin' beats to the oceans and the streets. Big ups to the fans for sticking with us through thick and thin. And big ups to Team Chaos for sticking it to those orderly guppies. Splatfest may be coming to an end, but Off the Hook is just getting started. If you participated in the Splatfest, your prizes are waiting in the square. And that's all the time we've got. Until next time, don't get cooked, stay off the hook. I honestly cannot believe that Team Chaos won the Splatfest. I was expecting Team Order to win, you know, because Team Order kind of had a balance between Marina and the Octarians, you know, like, pretty much the opposite of why I picked Team Chaos in the first place. Team Order would have been the same as the first two Splatoon games, but apparently people had my same mindset, I guess, and they wanted something different for Splatoon 3 when that eventually comes. Although I am pretty curious why they fully kind of teased an off-the-hook breakup in the Splatfest dialogue there at the end. I'll have to look up and see if it's pretty much the same thing if Team Order would have won, if Marina would have said stuff like that. And with that, Splatoon 2 is officially done. For now, because like I mentioned before, Octo expansion will happen in the future. It'll be its own separate thing, so you don't have to worry. And, yeah, there are only a few things I kind of regret, but not entirely. I really wish I could show off stuff with the shoal, but it's, like, really unlikely. Like, I have no friends in real life. I only have friends online. That's very sad, I know. And family that play Splatoon 2 don't really live nearby, so I can't really do that either. So yeah, other than that, I guess maybe Salmon Run, not showing a lot of that off, but I mean, I don't really want to be one of those people that says, I'm gonna do every single thing in the game and overwork myself to the point where I end up hating the game if I try showing everything 1000% off. But yeah. With that, Splatoon 2 is done. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot stress this enough. Thank you for your support, and it just means the world to me, so thank you. And like I mentioned before, coming up next for the next Let's Play will be a tale that predates many. There are not many clues I can give without spoiling the game, so I'm just going to stick with that clue once again. And until then, there will be some Super Mario Maker 2 videos coming out, and I'm very excited for you to see them, because I've been having fun editing those episodes, those videos, so I'm looking forward to you seeing them. So, until then, and the next Let's Play, catch ya later. Oh, hey, Agent 4, it's Callie. Remember? I tried to kill you? Yeah, sorry about that, but I'm back on the up and up. Promise. In any case, the Squid Sisters and the new Squidbeak Splatoon are ready to roll. I gotta hang out here until Gramps and Agent 3 come back from whatever it is they're doing. Seriously, where did Gramps wander off to?